Hello and welcome to Zelda Speedruns. Today we have another match of the Ocarina of Time Randomizer Standard Tournament Season 5. We are already in winner bracket round 3. The matchup is PurpleRupee versus Kariossa. And commentators for this are Kuiper Don't Care and Carlson Peters. Say hello.
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 And have a look at our stat screen.
Yeah, okay, so this is my first time commentating with the stat screen. This is like one of the coolest things. One of the coolest things I've seen. Everyone that's checking it out right now, you can see we got the 7th seed versus the 42. The 7th seed versus the 42nd seed. Kariossa with a little bit of a hot streak going on right now. The last 10 races, 4 first place finishes. Obviously, we're both of these we're still in the winner's side of the bracket, so neither of these runners has lost yet. But really, really hot recent streak here for Kariossa. So it will be interesting to see if Purple can upset the 7th seed.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, the average times are really crazy. Like, this is what is it, 26 minutes difference? So PurpleRupees gotta pull the upset. He's got to be the Stephen F. Austin of this bracket. So,
but definitely anything can happen.
Yeah, so Carlson, this is your first time ever on comms. So I just want to, first of all, welcome. It's a lot of fun. I hope you have fun. I want to just get your initial kind of feelings on the tournament, how you think things have been going, how much have you watched?
Yeah, I've been watching, you know, on and off when I can. It's mostly when you are a runner of my skill level, you watch runners like this, and you're like, well, this is insane. How are these times happening on these seeds? But no, it's been, I think it's been a great tournament. I really like the Season 5 settings. Really like chess size matches contents. I think that leads to some interesting fast plays, and yeah, looking forward to this race.
I was actually asking you before we went live just some of the things that you've been doing as you've been, you know, branching out and getting more into the, I don't want to say the competitive side of it, but you have been doing a lot of Season 5 seeds. What has been some of the biggest hurdles, do you think? Like, some things that you're like, God, I just don't understand how to interpret this. Like, is it a hint? Is it maybe some of the logic that you've come across? What has been some of the things?
Yeah, I think we were talking before, and like path hints that are not, like when a path hint is obvious, that's super nice. Like, oh, this is on the path to Forest Temple, and you get the bow. Sweet. But when it's something multi-step process, and then you're trying to remember everything that happened, and then all of a sudden the logic is, you know, totally throwing me off, trying to piece together what it was meaning to be, especially when you end up going out of logic a little bit, and then coming back. That gets me.
It's always a dangerous thing, obviously. We have, being that we are playing with chest size match contents, which if you don't know, this is a new thing for Season 5, where we will have small, normal looking chest and large, normal looking chest. The large chests obviously have our progressive items, your hook shot, your bows, your strength upgrades, things like that. The small chests are junk. However, those small chests do contain bomb shoes and also all of your health, your heart containers and heart pieces. So as with every Season 5 race, it will always be interesting to see just how many of those small chests both of our runners open. I think for the most part, at least from what I've seen, is I guess unless you're like Akola, who's a madman, but I think the general consensus has been you open small chests until you have a comfortable level of health, whatever that is. It's unique to everybody. And until you have some form of explosives, whether it's a hammer, whether it's a bow, not a bow. Yeah, imagine if we had bomb arrows in this game. That'd be sick.
Yeah, bow for the couple of bombs that you can shoot with it.
Oh yeah, just you know, if the bomb bag and the bow could just be combined. So
yeah. And
we are off. This is to say this is a bad start would be kind.
I mean, you can get right to market through the owl, so that's sort of nice.
True. Basically gonna make finding Serenade effectively useless, because that is really the only use of Serenade is getting Child over to the owl to get back into Castletown very quickly. So
Serenade marginally more useless than it is.
Only marginally.
Yeah.
Well, only a little bit. So obviously, as is custom, I want everybody in chat to tell me who wins the tunic color challenge of the early portion. My vote is Kariossa with like the periwinkle color.
Yep, I agree. I'm not a fan of green that's not the same green as it's supposed to be.
Yeah, it's a little bit of like an olive, kind of gross baby food looking green. So not that great. We got our first actual check of the game. It's going to be Talon's Chickens. Both of our runners electing to get a little bit of money, hopping up the chains.
Lon Lon is a pretty common start for Child. You get your first song there. First additional song, because we do have Bolero.
Yeah, I think the missed backwalk for Purple was a little bit of just a pushing the analog stick in the wrong direction, but he's only a couple seconds behind, so... Again, we were in for a... Obviously, these seeds can range anywhere from sub 2 hours to pushing 3.5 hours, so we'll see how much that little time lost there affects PurpleRupees, but they were great. They're a good player again. What are they, seeded 42nd in the tournament, so... And we're going to get our first song check as well, whatever song is on Malin. Of course, we started as Child with Bolero. And basically an immediate ZL, so that is a huge thing to find very early in a seed.
Yeah, they'll be happy about that.
Have you found yourself in your getting into OOT Rando that ZL has hidden itself from you in any seed and you end up having to hunt for it?
Not particularly. I've generally been lucky with songs in my own history, but
that's good.
Minuet likes to hide.
Yeah, I definitely think that is one of the things that happens to a lot of new runners is your song locations just end up being total ass, and you end up walking everywhere. And you're just like, wow, this is just not enjoyable. This is not fun, just walking around Hyrule, so...
Especially when you're, new and you're not making optimized decisions, then you're like, oh no, I have to go all the way back here for one check that I didn't get earlier.
I have to walk all the way back to the fire. I have to walk all the way to the Forest Temple from Hyrule. All right, what are we getting here? Kariossa also looking a little indecisive here early. Looked like he was going to make his way down to Kokiri, but decided to jump up the chains one more time, so... We'll see where Purple decides to go. And Purple's just heading over...
Lake.
Yeah, staying in Lake. Gonna go over and get some child fishing done and out of the way. I'm actually surprised that Kariossa, being that it was a little closer to nighttime, I was surprised Kariossa didn't do this. But he's going to be heading over to Kokiri Forest to obviously clear out a bear in Mito's house, because that just happens over and over again this season.
I don't know. I'm feeling 2 big chests.
2 big chests? What are your guesses, Chad? How many big chests will there be in Mito's house? My guess is 0, because for me it's always 0. 4! Oh god. Rob Draven is
5.
living in a fantasy world. 5!
Extra big chest.
Alright, let's see. How many? And it was 0. Because it always is. Why wouldn't it be 0? So what is that? A bloopy, a gold rupee, a purple rupee. We got a red rupee? That would be Pog.
He found his opponent in the chest.
And just a heart on shot fishing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mito was hoarding some money. What was that, like $155 or something like that? Or 255? That was a lot of money.
He became the boss somehow.
This way wasn't strong-arming people to have sword and shield available at all times.
He's running a protection racket.
the leader of the Kokiri Mafia, Mito. Alright, we'll check this sword chest here. And another small chest, so basically a Baron Kokiri so far.
Yeah, I'm thinking Purple reads this Gossip Stone and Baron Kokiri. Nope. Deku Tree, Path to Morpha.
That is our first path hint. Yeah, exactly. And I'm actually going to write down where that was. That way we can kind of keep track of who's seen it and who hasn't. And Kariossa going to be heading over to what looks like just getting the Saria song check and making his way through Lost Woods. And Purple is coming out of Lake. This is probably going to be just a valley. Check the open grotto. Oh, it's to Morpha. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I wrote down Morpha and then... Yeah, Deku to Morpha is what I wrote down. I said it incorrectly. I always get those two mixed up. They're the water bosses. Whatever. Bigoron is dead, and Central Pillar is a small key. Yeah. Bigoron. Just cross off Bigoron. Colossus, was that left hand or right hand? Did anybody check that? Ooh, Kokiri sword, right? Wow, okay. Alright then, so right hand is a key, and Central Pillar is a key. I wrote down right Hank, just in case anybody's wondering. So yeah, I think you just, you know, maybe just head over and beat... Yeah, just head right out and beat Deku Tree, I guess.
Oh, no. Karyossa's gonna do the Ocarina game.
Oh, it was a boss key. Oh, okay. Boss key, not small key. Boss key. All right, thank you, chat.
Purple's coming over to Kokiri Forest now, too. So, might sync up again a little bit.
Yeah, especially if Purple just elects to take that Kokiri sword and head straight over to Deku. That is the... Just from my own personal playstyle, I'm one of the more aggressive players, where the second I have the ability to beat a dungeon, I do it. Or, you know, clear out a path location, which in this case is both. You're achieving both at the same time, getting that Kokiri sword. Nothing on Ocarina Memory game.
Yeah, it also seems like an ideal time to do Deku Tree with, you know, traveling around as child, but looks like Kariossa might be grabbing the Saria song check first and then going out to it.
I mean, this is all of this stuff that Kariossa's doing right now is what Purple will do either before or after Deku Tree, so he's not losing any time. It's just, you know, your personal preference of what order you want to do it in. And we are about to get 3 more hints, so... Chat, keep your eyes open, because clearly I cannot read today. Come on, Kariossa, you're 10 rupees from glory. All right, there's one. Gotta pick up the other 5 rupee. Once this happens, Kariossa is automatically the victor.
Oh, it's gonna...
Hey, there we go. Kariossa wins. All right, what is on Saria's song? Get a peek here. Oh, okay. Well, just vanilla. All right. So that is already logical forest access. 30 is dead. It's a very easy one to just take a peek at and write it off.
Yep.
That's kind of unfortunate that Bigoron is a Deku stick capacity upgrade, because those are actually nice things to find.
Yeah, though you do have Kokiri sword early. That was
I believe
Dancer dead.
Yep, I believe that was Hammer Chest and Zora's Fountain.
Zora's
So
Fountain
Hammer Chest.
Foolish.
Hammer Chest is nothing, and the Fountain is foolish. There we go. It's our first foolish location. And Purple actually electing to do the same thing Kariossa did, which is clear out Lost Woods first. Again, doesn't really matter what order you do these two things in. It's just personal preference. You're going to do them both. Now, to anybody out there that has been paying attention to this season, or maybe if you're, you know, just been around for a long time, obviously, like, Foolish Fountain probably means that Ice Cavern's going to be Path, because why wouldn't it be?
I thought Ice Cavern was always Path.
Oh, see, you have been around recently, I know. Ice Cavern is always Path. There's our OOT hint, and it's not a great one. OOT for Epona is always a little scary.
If we get an early long shot, you okay?
Well, I mean, that's what you're hoping for. At least that's what Kariossa's hoping for. 50 is dead. So far, only 40. Potentially the cap for skulls this seed. Dante wants a 50 skull seed. God, it's so early in the day. I don't want to. This is Carlson's first time on comms. Would be here for a 50 skull all dungeon seed. So
Gotta be nice to me. Oh, first big chest in Deku.
well, that is. You were talking earlier about not straightforward path hints.
Yeah.
That is one of them. So here, let's just do some. I'm not gonna write down the wallet just yet. We still got some stuff we can find in here.
Yeah. Get a little hook shot, iron boots.
I love that oh no emote from B Luigi. That's so good. Oh, we got another big chest. Come on, just come on. Okay, well,
I mean, it could be path.
yeah, still not straightforward, but bombs are obviously nice to find. Yeah, bombs are more than likely, hopefully, what that is pointing to. Luckily, bombs only lock about 6,000 things in this game.
Yeah. Purple's running back to get that. Sorry, the song check. I believe Kariossa did. Did he?
Yeah, Kariossa did get the Saria song. Oh no, actually, I don't think they did. Did they? No, because they actually did the. Didn't end up not being anything, but it ended up not being Kariossa's route because they ended up doing this Deku scrub first.
Right.
I think only one big chest in here. Yeah, it's the one over here. Wow. Okay, so this Deku tree is. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, so for those that are wondering, Ice Cavern is in Logic. For anybody wondering.
We don't know yet if Jabu is going to be required, but
no, we do not. So we have a lot of potential options for the Deku path to Morpho. We have a wallet, we have a bomb bag, we have Ruto's letter. So a lot of potential options here.
Basically anything in Ice Cavern or Jabu.
Are we gonna get a vanilla Iron Boot seed? That'd be pretty nasty. Now, for those that are wondering, we do know that Deku Tree is a medallion because the path hints will only ever point you towards a medallion dungeon. So the fact that we got a Deku path hint automatically lets these runners know that this is a mandatory dungeon. So anybody that's wondering, you know.
Well,
oh no, I'm sorry. I have it backwards.
Water
I have it
is
backwards.
mandatory.
Yeah, I have it backwards. My bad. I have it backwards. See, I don't know anything. See, you don't even need to know anything about this game in order to do comms. No, I had it backwards, so water is a confirmed medallion. My bad. Well, we will learn very quickly here, because Kariossa is going to dispatch of Queen Goma very fast.
Yeah. Fight that terrified me as a child. Made it
I really think it was that fight and the Bongo Bongo fight, I think, were... Everyone's kind of like, this is actually a horror game.
Dead hands.
What was on? Oh! Wow.
Well, that's certainly... We know that's... I mean, unless there's another bow elsewhere, that is required for Water Temple.
Man, okay, so we have a... Let's just see here. So we have a Sphere 1 bomb bag, a Sphere 1 bow, a Sphere 1 wallet, and a Sphere 1 Bruto's letter. That just cracks this game wide open. Yeah, Doc's got... That's about like 2/3 of the checks in the game. So... that Morpha path is looking pretty subjective right now. Again, that was just a Goron Ruby. My bad. I misspoke earlier. So Deku was not a medallion. Deku was just a stone.
Deku and DC, though, it's like those dungeons that you're probably going to clear out if you can.
Mm-hmm.
They're fast, get a lot of checks done.
Right.
And
It
this
is
case,
key.
it's definitely worthwhile.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you, based on the child start, I really don't think this would be something that a lot of people would put off anyway. I mean, obviously you're getting a Kokiri sword for free, so. And very early on, you're going to see, I think, both of our runners put these bombs to work to just maybe get a hook shot out of it. Honestly, the path is probably the wallet. Oh, well, okay. So this is immediately leading to another big chest. Oh my gosh.
Strength.
Okay, so this is a pretty speedy start. I'm not going to say the word. I'm not going to jinx it, chat. Not going to say the word. But so far, this is just it's a pretty speedy. Ah, well, Mr. Wright said it. Never mind. It's confirmed all dungeons. We're going to be here 3.5 hours. Somebody said it.
Don't know, anything could happen. Oh, there's a slingshot up in the graveyard. Great.
Huh, so that slingshot is bomb locked. Okay, so the bow is in logic now.
Yes.
Okay. So basically everything kind of, yeah, that puts everything into logic effectively, I guess. Yeah, the game expects you to double dip Deku, but literally nobody is going to do that. Frogs 2 seed? Oh no. Have we had a Frogs 2 seed yet in Season 5 bracket?
I have yet to see one, but...
I have yet to see one either. Does anybody know? Sun Song check here. Ooh, Requiem! Early Requiem's nice to find.
Definitely.
There's been one in Challenge. Kariossa going for the cheatsy doodle strat here, the flame storage on the Deku stick. Hopefully the door cooperates. It does. Oh my goodness, another big chest.
This is crazy.
Oh, okay. Okay. We have a lot of items, folks. We have a lot. Now, obviously, that is out of logic. That is an out of logic strength upgrade.
Yeah. But who cares about logic?
Oh, well, I mean...
Where we're going, we don't need logic.
No, trust me, nobody here does. No, Kariossa, no! You have so many items!
But what about one more item?
You have so many things you could do! So many things you could do. Maybe he's not...
Oh, he's just going grotto.
Okay, alright. I'm not as angry anymore. There's another big chest here! Lost Woods for King Dodongo. Oh, well, okay, that one's pretty self-explanatory. Lost towards Dodongo is basically just telling you that a bomb bag is in Deku Tree. No, you have so many items. So many items. Oh God. Well, Carlson, I know it's your first time here, but you gotta take over for the next 2 minutes. I'm not gonna say anything.
All right. Well, chickens. Chickens are happening.
Excellent.
Meanwhile, PurpleRupees is, kind of just following along behind where Kariossa was earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Kariossa checked this grotto, did he?
No, he did not check the Boulder of Destiny. Maybe Purple's just checking. Also, we're going to get another hint here. Oh,
I'm foolish. That gives you, what, 2 checks?
Yep, yeah, it sure does. I don't know if Star's here or not, but if Star was here, they would say, thanks, game.
Maybe we'll get Haunted Wasteland Foolish, too.
So far we have a Fountain Foolish and a Temple of Time Foolish, which effectively is 5 checks. in the game. Tannerin, that is an incorrect statement. Yeah, so the song is... So that's... Does that confirm that Prelude either has to be vanilla or it's going to be Serenade? So...
Yeah. So. Song logic is definitely something I need to work on too.
Mm-hmm.
Which songs are where? Deku Tree, Baronade.
Oh. Oh, well, that's for the letter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is actually whittling down what that was talking about. Oh!
That's interesting.
Oh! Okay. Oh, Boomerang was on chickens! No! No!
I mean, I think Kariossa goes and does Jabu right now. Oh, well, if Jabu's not in the...
Well, we don't know yet. We don't know if Jabu's required. I take back everything I said. This scene sucks. Someone take over. Tobias, get in here. Someone take over for me. This is bull. Purple. Oh man, I think that's tough. That's a fringe one where, like, I think you gotta take the bug bottle. Even though you have another one, I feel like 2 bottles is definitely worth it.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're in here, right? Like, depending on how out of your way you would go for it, but...
Alright, so Deku for Baronade, so that takes the... Okay, so that takes the letter out of the equation when it comes to what the Deku for Morpho was talking about.
Yeah.
So it either has to be pointing to the wallet, the bomb bag, or the bow. So. Jabu Jabu we know now is required. So chickens...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, chickens, chickens is required. Yeah, sure is. Yeah, sure is. Yeah, sure is.
So sad.
Oh, it's tragic. This all of a sudden becomes the worst day of the week so far. The diving experiment!
So that's our last... We know where all 3 strength upgrades are now.
Oh my goodness. So lab diving...
We cannot get yet, but... We know it's...
Lab diving? I'll just write down strength 3. I mean, the other two strength upgrades, Purple's going to get them when they go... Yeah, when they go to adult.
That was our 40 dead. So 20 is as many skulls as we could need.
Most likely one is the wallet. I mean, that is true, James, but I mean, those items are very early in the sphere count. So, like, if our other bomb bags or our other bows are deep in this seed, chance that that's what's happening. Yeah, Kariossa is... So far, I don't know how much better you could have routed this for Kariossa. This is getting in that realm of, yeah, that's pretty much God route, so... And I think Kariossa's just gonna go beat Jabu.
Yeah, I mean... I think, kind of, why wouldn't you at this point?
Yeah.
It's a very long Child 1 section. But...
And Purple so far not finding anything else, so... Purple is likely going to go over to Kakariko as adult, which means they're going to miss out on the boomerang, but probably get everything else.
Yeah, so. Which, you know, depending on what they find as adult, could work out fine.
Cool. Alright, moving King Zora out of the way. We got another hint. Deku Tree Morpha. It's the second one of those.
Rupee is going adult.
Yeah, so what are they going to get out of that? They'll get both strength upgrades. They'll very likely get the song, which will be Requiem. Now, here's the thing. Purple could effectively take that and go over and start Spirit Temple if they want to.
They're not going to be able to get the other strength, are they? Because wasn't that the...
Oh, that's right.
Oh, and we're getting our first look at our dungeons.
Oh yeah, let's do let the dungeons come across. So Spirit is required. It was in the Royal Tomb. That's right. It's magic locked. That's right. Yeah. They're only going to get one strength upgrade. We are getting the Bolero Fire Song check. I could not see what was in the wall there.
I could not see it at all. Kind of looked like a heart piece, but that was definitely a heart piece. Minuet is nice.
Mm-hmm.
Double warp.
Alright, so Minuet on Bolero. What are we gonna... Ooh, another... Oh my god, another big chest for Kariossa. Oh my goodness. And Nocturne on... Wow, so we're getting basically every warp song here very early on.
Yeah, that worked out very well for purple. Another bow.
Okay, so that is basically the same sphere. Because you needed... Well, yeah, because ZL was sphere... ZL was sphere 1. So yeah, the bow can't be path.
Yeah, so that would leave it being the wallet, I think.
Yeah, so I think it's I think it might be the wallet. Oh, that is kind of crazy. That's pretty insane. And nothing else here in Domain.
Has Kariossa found the Fountain Baron check? I'm not sure they have.
I don't think so. Nocturne was on Minuet, which we got from Bolero. So, a little bit of a nice song chain here that Purple's going to be able to go on that Kariossa didn't, so. SFM is Path to Bongo. So, yeah, that's just, I mean, that's pretty, pretty again, so we have a couple, like, very straightforward path hints here. Obviously, SFM Path for Bongo because you need Nocturne to defeat the Shadow Temple. Pretty easy one. I think a lot of runners will kind of scoff when they get path hints for songs because it's kind of like, yeah, game, I know that.
Yeah, I could have told you that.
All right, and the warp song chain ends there with Song of Time. So let's see, we kind of start doing some process of elimination here when it comes to... I cannot see what that is.
No.
The screen's just like a little too pixelated for me to see it.
My face is like right up against it.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so somebody in chat tell me, what are the chances that hookshot is hookshot 1? Is it like a very good chance that that's hookshot 1? Zero? Impossible? Okay, good. I was gonna say. I guess it depends on if we find hovers, yeah. Oh, the shadow pod, yeah, the shadow pod is technically hookshot locked, right?
Yeah, I'm not even sure about technically. Like, I can't get it without the hookshot, I don't think. Maybe.
I do know that there are some players that do know how to do hookshotless shadow, but I have a hard time believing that we're gonna see that today, so. It's the last thing not hookshot locked? Okay. Silver scale. Oh, we did not see that for Kariossa. Kariossa did not get that.
Yeah, because he hasn't come back to SFM since getting bombs.
Mm-hmm. Don't know where that other scale is, so. Funny enough, I actually think there's a world that PurpleRupees might get. I mean, we don't know where the other scale is, but because of our child spawn, it's actually a chance that PurpleRupees ends up getting the strength upgrade in the diving lab, other than the other two that Kariossa got, potentially.
Yeah, definitely possible.
I know, right? Kariossa found a small chest. Karyossa's like, wait, there are small chests in the game? Frogs 2 is...
purple.
Yeah, Frogs 2 is nothing. Big chest here. Okay, the light arrows. Those are... All right.
All right.
We don't have to hunt for those.
Yeah, I think that's a check that definitely Kariossa will be hitting.
Mm-hmm. And this is going to be our first trip into Goron City. Kariossa's going through Jabu. We're not going to get any more checks in Jabu after this room here. We'll be paying attention a little bit more to purple side of the screen until Kariossa has defeated Baronade. Irons, maybe. Yes. See where the rest, see where that other scale might be. Obviously, this is other than a free forest medallion, this is probably the next best forest medallion you could get here on Dodongo's Cavern.
Yeah, that's nice. Love an easy forest.
Let's see, we do not know... Okay, so song locations, we do know that either Serenade or Prelude has to be in the Temple of Time because of the Baron hint. We know that Epona is on OOT. We do not know where Song of Storms is. So I kind of like this play. Like, just get this out of the way, and then hopefully, like, okay, like, Water Temple is not too many items away, especially given the fact that we have a hookshot hinted to us, and we have a couple Morpha hints. We have a Morpha path hint.
Yeah.
We do not know where Gold Scale is, no. Close to needing a go command. Kariossa picking up the skulls here. These are some pretty quick skulls here in Jabu. And purple, I couldn't tell. That peak is really hard for me. I have a hard time, like, executing that peak. I don't know, did anybody see if there was a big chest at the top?
I've always done that one from above.
Mm-hmm. See, I'll peek both chests. So what I do is I go over to the little alcove where the Deku Scrub is, and I just roll into that wall and I peek both.
Oh.
Is the strat I do. It's just a little bit easier for me. And a small chest here for purple. And we are missing, what, one? We are missing one Baron hint, so...
Yeah. Haven't had any for dungeons.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was like, oh man, it would really hurt purple if he ends up full clearing Dongo's Cavern and it ends up being the final Baron. But these are quick checks and you want to get them out of the way, so...
Yeah.
Also, that Skulltula is apparently invincible.
A very hard exoskill.
Has anyone checked out the newest, oh god, the newest horrible addition to this randomizer, which is Pot Sanity?
I saw that there was a Freaky Friday for it last night.
Oh god, it's so bad. Yeah, Pot Sanity. Everything that pops out of the breakable pots in the game, yeah, that is all randomized now. Yeah, it was Freaky Friday yesterday. So if anybody didn't see it, yeah, that is what Pot Sanity is. Like that pot that purple was standing next to right there, that could be your light arrows.
I have a hard enough time remembering the Season 5 checks.
Oh yeah, it's insane. It's... Kariossa, did they hit the switch, right? Okay, for some reason I was like, why is he aiming the boomerang again? From those pots right over there. That would be really funny, actually, if the light arrows just like were in a pot next to Ganon. Technically, that's the best place to hide them, right? He's in the room with them.
They would never suspect it.
Never. It's a really good Baron, really clean, nice Baronade fight there by Kariossa.
Yeah, it looks really good.
And as it stands right now, I don't think much of anything was here in Jabu. I don't think so.
No, I don't think neither Jabu nor DC so far has had.
Mm-hmm. Really cool strat there by Purple. It's very easy to do. You just get a double bomb drop there for free. Break open the pot. Don't pick up the bombs. Reload the room and then break the pot again. All right, you mentioned it earlier, Carlson. I don't think Kari read the Fountain Baron hint. So if Kari checks this Fairy Fountain, this is actually going to be like what might be the first instance of just like flat time save that Purple gets.
Yeah. Yeah, they're definitely doing the fountain checks.
Yeah. Ooh, and some bomb shoes here. First pack of bomb shoes we found.
Kariossa does get a skull out of it.
Not checking the Fairy Fountain. So maybe they did read the hint. Not sure. But Purple is on.
Otherwise.
Purple on half a heart. Really don't want to touch that lava any more than. Oh boy. Do not want to die to King Dodongo.
I've definitely done that before.
Purple's fine. Purple's safe. Kariossa double taking the hint.
I can't believe it.
Like, oh my god, you gotta be kidding me.
No, but for real, where's the hook shot?
To be fair, I would probably double take that as well. Like, are you kidding me? That's where my long shot is? I was gonna say, Purple might want to pick up that heart piece. Alright, so just like that, we are tied up with medallions, but two totally different dungeons beaten, so...
Yeah, the routes have diverged pretty severely.
Mm-hmm.
Almost 40 minutes in, and Kariossa still has not gone adult either.
No, I think you just got a lot of stuff that you could do. You got the boomerang there on chickens. You knew that from the hint you got earlier that you knew that, okay, well, Jabu is a medallion. I might as well just beat it. I'm right here. It's in logic. So long shot is in Shadow Temple. It was hinted to us on the pot. But obviously you need hook shot to get that, so we now know that hook shot has to be long shot. So Water Temple looking like it might be the last dungeon that the game expects you to beat, depending upon where this mirror shield is. Alright, and a small chest here on child side. Carlson, have you gone down the void yet that is Spirit Temple key logic?
In short, no.
Okay. I was gonna say, I'm not gonna make fun of you if you haven't.
Just try to get through it.
Yeah, you try to just make do with what you have, right?
Yeah. Just, just be nice to me, please.
Ooh, Kariossa getting hit by the Sculptula. Unironic, this climb might be the hardest in the game. You have very little real estate to work with.
Second try, no problem.
Oh, I just noticed Kariossa did not get this song. Did not get the song in the windmill. So, okay, it's
yeah,
Prelude.
It hasn't been adult, so...
Yeah, okay, Prelude. No, Kariossa couldn't have gotten this song because Kariossa hasn't been adult.
Yeah. Magic in the Spirit Temple.
Oh,
nice.
Oh my god. Okay. So... Yeah. Okay. We are very few items away from go mode, technically. Look at Kariossa's tracker, and then look at Kariossa's health. Like, that's crazy. That's actually insane. two keys here, so gonna get the flame storage strat here. I love this flame storage usage here. This is really, really good.
Anything to skip doing this room the vanilla way, I say.
Right, yeah. Alright, Purple picking up his big chest in the Redead and getting his first strength upgrade. And if anybody coming in now, if you're wondering how Kariossa got silvers, silvers are in the Composer Grave torches, which obviously Purple cannot get. Let's see if they can come back later as Child and do that. We also know Boomerang is on chickens. I know you can all laugh at me. It's fine. Ooh, for roars. That is another thing Kariossa did not get. So just a quick, you know, something that Purple can maybe make up some time with.
Yeah,
we'll see how long.
You'd imagine as soon as Kariossa goes adult, they will grab that as well. Sweep through CAC.
Yeah, still no magic. Love Kariossa using a bomb there to kill that Skulltula instead of just throwing the boomerang.
Boomerang's slow.
That is true, Sponge. Yeah, if Purple ends up going to Jabu without Rang, they can just drop for roars there. That's really convenient. And looking at the slingshot here. Now, this could potentially be something that could help Purple. If there's something on Dampe Race, with how many items you have, and the fact that this obviously does take a minute to do, there is a world that maybe Kariossa thinks like, you know what, I'm just not going to do Dampe Race. So maybe this could be a big thing for Purple if Dampe ends up having something important. Maybe our first hook shot, maybe, you know, Din's Fire, potentially. If only Dampe was cooperating, Purple got hit twice there.
Yeah, I guess the question would be for Kariossa, if you're not clearing out like CAC and graveyard chests once you get adult, what are you doing? I mean, I guess you got Ice Cavern.
They might just do Spirit Temple? Like, just immediately go Spirit Temple when you go adult and see how far you can get?
It's true.
Could also do... they might also do Dodongos. Oh! Oh, no! Oh, no, Purple, no! Oh, that sucks.
That's painful. Right
that is the worst. Alright, well, hopefully now Purple definitely needs something to be here now. Definitely need to be something here on Dampe Race to make it worth doing again. Oh, that corner, man. That is the corner Dampe always gets you. Right there, that corner. Alright, Kariossa, will they elect to do... Okay, so they're gonna... Let's see, are they gonna forego Child Fishing? It wasn't anything, but... Interesting decision here to just not do Child Fishing.
Checking what's... Heart piece at the letter spot. They planted a bean at the, in the crater, so I still could not see what that item was, but perhaps they saw that it was something worth picking up.
Man, Purple, that's a heartbreaker. Nothing on Dampe Race. You void it out in the door. Yeah, that's the thing, Sirius. Like, Kariossa does not want to go Child the rest of the seed, if possible. Okay, now, so Kariossa is electing to do Child Fishing, so...
Yeah, just cleaning up down in Child Lake.
So where does Purple go? So Purple doesn't have Strength 2. See, both of our runners are still kind of looking for where that first hook shot's going to be. Honestly, if a lot of people are probably like, man, like that chickens is really rough and magic over in Spirit Temple and all that thing. If Purple can find that hook shot before Kariossa does, that is a massive thing for Purple. So if you're cheering for Purple, if you want Purple to pull that upset, that is something you want to see. Oh god, this is this actually ice? This is ice, isn't it? Purple's pulling out the rush ice strat.
Worked before.
Oh god, I think this is what this is. That's what this is.
Purple does have another bottle, so I got that bug bottle earlier.
I think that's the only bottle. Yeah, that's the only bottle that Purple has, so. NyQuil chickens had boomerang. So, yes. No, actually, believe it or not, I hated it. I hated it the entire time. Ice is always the right play. Certainly seems like it. It wasn't in my seed yesterday. It was a big old waste of time. Checking what this hint is. Yeah, that's the right-hand boss key. I think we are still missing, what, 2 path hints?
I think just 1 path hint.
Was it 2 or 1? Someone do the command.
We just got our first hook shot.
Well, okay, well, there it is. Okay, so let's see. Trying to think, what else do we need? We need iron boots. Need iron boots.
Dins, mirror shield.
Was it a Jabu Foolish? Okay, actually, okay. Unironically, that's kind of big for Purple. Like, if Purple sees that hint, they're gonna save quite a bit of time. Gomo Jabu is, like, you get to skip entire rooms in Gomo Jabu. So Purple did see it? Okay, yeah, so Purple's gonna save time on Kariossa. Just from that alone. Skull Mask is... I think Skull Mask was nothing?
I believe so.
Yeah. Skull Mask is dead. I wouldn't even know how to go Moja, but you just skip all the rooms with chests in them.
You do still have to kill all those tentacles.
You do, yes. Kill the tentacles, walk out of the room. Also, we're getting a King's Aura skip. I feel like I like how I'm like being quiet as if Purple can hear me and he has to focus. Yeah, that was it. That was the one I was forgetting. SFM for Bongo. Yeah. Oh yeah, so SFM, Bongo. Yeah, we are missing one. Quite honestly, it's probably going to point to something that we already have.
Yeah, I mean, you could hope that it would give you, I don't know, something to where Din's or Mirror Shield is.
Yeah, we are still missing some pretty beefy items. I mean, we're missing basically the two things you need for Shadow. We are still missing Mirror Shield. Yeah, so this Ice Cavern play, you're gonna get either Sun Song or Song of Storms out of it. Song of Storms, obviously the much preferred option there. I also don't think Kariossa is gonna elect to take this bug bottle, so Purple gonna save some, or Kariossa gonna save some time on. Yep, not gonna take it. Save some time there on Purple. Mirror could be the last Pathland. I have a feeling that it's probably going to point to one of the strength upgrades we got for Twin Rova. This is my guess, potentially. And for the record, chat, we do not know. This could still be all dungeons. Let's just keep the tension there. It could be all dungeons.
Yeah, if anything for Shadow is in GTG. and gonna need Epona's song to get there.
Yeah, actually,
no,
yeah,
you can
that...
go reverse wasteland.
Oh yeah, you can go reverse. I mean, logically, it would be all dungeons, but
yeah,
the big one that you really don't want to see is something on horseback archery.
Yes.
Spirit path to spirit. God, that happens so frequently. That happens more often than I'd like to admit.
It can be a pretty useful hint though if you're avoiding like dipping in without all the items, and you know like, oh okay, it's I'm going to find it in there.
I think we saw this fairy fountain.
Yeah.
I don't think this was anything. All right, again, if you're cheering for Purple Rupees, you want something here in Ice Cavern. And that's another bomb bag. Okay. Wonder if they're gonna elect to pick that up. Pick up that bomb bag? Nope. Okay. Don't need it. Don't need it at all.
20 bombs is enough.
I will say, I will fully admit that when we started using chest size matches contents, I definitely have had seeds where I run out of explosives.
Oh yeah, I do all the time, but that's mostly from failing ground jumps.
All right, chat. We are 52.5 minutes in, and Kariossa is going adult. This is the first time Kariossa has been adult. That is insane. And look at the items they have. Like, look at how many items Kariossa's got. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I mean, they seem to have been playing the seed pretty perfectly so far. Just grabbing everything, you know, being very efficient wild child.
Shout out to It's a Me Lefty who taught me this ground jump strat in Ice Cavern, because I don't know. The only way I know how to do ground jumps is the shield drop, roll forwards, backflip, roll forwards. And obviously it doesn't work in the Ice Cavern because of the ice physics. And this setup here is almost as free as that one. So. Don't need a ground jump there, though. I wonder how long it's going to take Purple to get that hook shot down in. What is in that wall? I cannot. Oh, it's a nut. It's a Deku nut. I finally saw it. Also, love that adult spawn. That's great. Mine. Lost Woods King Dodongo. So that's the second one of those. Alright, what is in Ice Cavern? Purple wants to see Song of Storms here. Doesn't want to see Sun Song. A small chest, unfortunately. Not much here in Ice. Really want to see Song of Storms here. Okay, got Song of Storms.
Yep. Time to go back to Child and do bottom of the well.
Actually, you know what? That might be best case scenario for Purple, because that means Purple's going to get Boomerang, most likely. I mean, I feel like you're probably going to do chickens if you're going to do bottom of the well. And maybe also get that strength too?
Yeah, you know, seems like they have a good chance of doing it.
Alright, so we now know through process of elimination where all the songs are. Epona on OOT and Sun Song on Burning Cack, so very unlikely that we're ever going to see Sun Song actually used, because it seems like Water Temple is going to be the last dungeon that we beat. Yeah, oh man, is Purple going to drop down and do torches? I feel like you gotta, right? You're walking right by it.
Moment of truth.
Nope. Oh, no. Okay. All right. Well, Oh, and I think it's nighttime too, so they're not going to be able to do chickens. Oh no, the time of day!
Can't even do Dampe.
Oh, the time of day working against purple! Oh, that is brutal. Yep, time of day strikes again. Are they not doing bottom of the well? Oh, okay, okay. Purple's going to collect some skulls first. Shadow Temple for Twin Rova? Well, okay.
I mean, long shot? Is that a Twin Rova requirement?
Technically, it might be. Because Spirit Temple key logic? Right? Can anybody confirm or deny that that could just be pointing to the long shot? Yeah, oh yeah, because long shot's hinted, it can't be. So it's gotta be
right.
Mirror Shield, yeah. Mirror has to be in Shadow. Okay, so it is basically... Effectively, this seed is find Dins, find Hover Boots, beat the game. That's effectively this seed. Find Dins, find Hovers, beat the game.
Watch it be a hammer. Oh no.
Oh my god. That actually happened to me and Lefty yesterday. We were doing a seed and we were talking about this before, but I got a Water Temple is Path for Morpha hint. And I'm like, oh, cool. Like, long shot's just in there. And nope, it was Hammer. For a barren Fire Temple. So I'm like, cool, that's great. Alright, so Kariossa is going to be going into Dodongo's. We do know there's really not much of note in Dodongo, so we're going to be paying attention much more to Purple as they work their way through the bottom of the well, hoping for a Hail Mary play here. Gotta get something here. Yeah, try to get back into this race.
What could you find in bottom of the well that would turn things around? We know there's no hook shot in there.
Honestly, it's gonna have to be something Shadow Temple related at this point.
Hover, Dins.
I think the best thing would be Dins, because in that case, if it's Dins, you up the chances that Purple will check the torches in Composer Grave.
Yeah, that's true.
So, yeah, Dins is definitely the thing that I think Purple wants to see the most. Yeah, I guess it could also be water entry item too. That's another thing we haven't found yet. Still gotta find Iron Boots and, you know. Oh, by the way, I also think that that clears up our Deku for Morpha, because Hookshot was locked behind bombs. I think.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, so that's all cleared up too, so not worrying about anything there. Also, thank you, Killian. Appreciate that. Just a small key. Yeah, both hook shots are bomb locked, so clears up that.
Lights where were lights?
They were in the grotto outside of Goron City in Lost Woods.
Yeah. So Kariossa presumably should be able to find those without too much trouble.
You know, I do wonder sometimes, like, when you have this much crap thrown at you early in a seed, that is one of those things where, like, okay, yeah, I could be thorough and go through Lost Woods, but I have so much other, like, dense progression that I could do.
Yeah,
like,
no, for sure.
Like, there's a chance, maybe. Also, shout out to Steve. Is Steve gonna have anything for Purple? Aw, never mind. Just a small chest.
So nothing in bottom of the well so far.
And we have seen 2 small keys, so it's always kind of the way you approach bottom of the well, I think, is if you don't find any small keys or you only find 1 small key, I feel like maybe the temptation is to skip Dead Hand, but because Purple had already seen 2 of them, you're like, I don't want to risk it. I do not believe so. No, time does not move while you are in the well. The only way Purple is gonna... The only way Purple could effectively, like, advance day in a situation like this is I think you have to beat a temple. That's the only way you could be, like, in a location while it's night, and when you come out, it is day. As the last small key. Jeez, bottom of the well is not paying out for purple right now.
No. Just... the luck seems to be a bit inverted for the two runners.
Sorry, yeah. Certainly looking that way so far. Oop, try.
Kariossa accidentally picked up the bombs. Got a little mad.
Oh, man. Oh, this was a big chest. I didn't even notice this was a big chest. Oh, no. The bait. Oh, there's another big chest by Bloody's like. Pog? I guess it's not a pog, it's a pausers. Pausers? Pausers for purple? If this is a Shadow Temple item, a Water Temple entry item, this could be big. Yeah, only learning the song from Spirit. Oh my god, the bait!
So that's all 3 bomb bags we've got locations for. Not too significant since both of them have one, so.
Man, that is a whole bunch of bait in the bottom of the well. And to answer someone's question earlier, that's Bloody's like. There's I believe, a clip. On this channel, I believe, where Bloody Biscuits gets eaten by that like, I think 2 or 3 times. So. Unfortunately, purple... Okay, so it's not too far from... Okay, it wasn't that far from daytime, so... I just don't know when purple is going to make his way back over to Kakariko.
Yeah, I mean, they'd have to actively decide that they want to check it. Which is really just to check chickens at this point.
Yeah, James, it really kind of depends on... It's more than likely just for the bomb bag. Scale or hammer would have to be in a really, really, like, free location. Also, dealing with this nerd is always annoying. Just blow him up with a bomb. Kariossa spending money in the shop to buy bombs since he accidentally picked up that bomb drop prematurely. Alright, so where's Kariossa gonna go next? You gotta imagine probably just Spirit Temple?
Yeah, well, they've gotten the hint that Spirit is Path to Twinrova, so...
No, Shadow is Path to Twinrova.
Oh, sorry, Shadow. Yeah,
just
I mean, you could dip Forest as well, but...
Oh, God. Nobody wants a Stone Forest. If you want Carlson and I to take a nap in the middle of this seed, we'll do a Stone Forest dip. I'm just trying to think what else could potentially be the... I guess you could reverse Wasteland if you wanted to. You could full clear GTG at the current moment other than the toilet.
Yeah. He's also, if he goes into the cow house, Kariossa's about to pick up Furor's Wind, which I think increases the likelihood you go Spirit. Because then you can just get back to wherever you were once you find Mirror Shield.
Yep. Good thing for Purple, though. Purple's going to be picking up their magic right now. So now Purple has access to magic. Still no fire source for either runner, though. We have not found a single fire source yet. Dual Stone Forest, if since we could get a dual chickens. Oh, God. Dual chickens just sounds like a nightmare. I think it's actually, it's happened. It literally happened in Season 4. Where the runners spawned in the potion shop as child and walked out, and both of them immediately did chickens at the start. It was me and Estancia on comms for that. No one has dipped Forest. No, Forest has not been touched yet. Sounds like you were thrilled. Nah, Estantia laughed at me, but...
Hookshot was the bomb grotto right outside Hylia.
Little Deku scrub guy. Which is funny because technically, like, you could have save quit. I mean, that's effectively what Kariossa did. You could get bombs and then just immediately save quit and just go get that hook shot. Because it's right outside Lake Hylia. Ooh, Kariossa getting hit by Dampe has been... Dang.
He's not been playing nice. And we also know he doesn't have anything. So...
There is a clip of my reaction, yeah. Yeah, Dampe. I like the idea that Dampe's been practicing.
He's tired of getting shown up by all the runners. You know what? This is my race now.
He tries to, like, you know, like, okay, I think he's going to take this corner, and then when he takes this corner, he'll spin his camera, I'm going to drop a fireball right here. Alright, just a heart piece there. And Kariossa going back out into the graveyard. I don't know what else they have to do here. Oh, they're just going to play a warp song and get out of here.
Yeah, they are going spirit.
Yeah, taking your advice. See, you're already a routing master. You're already a master.
Technically, I think you said it first, and then I followed.
No, I'm giving you credit. No one fucking listens to when I talk. Nobody cares. I'm giving you credit for it.
I'll take.
Also, Kariossa doesn't have a shield. Just want to point that out.
Well, maybe they're planning on... Actually, I think they did buy one, right? They just haven't equipped it.
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think I don't think they've equipped it. They have one, he just hasn't equipped it. Okay, there we go. Okay, I was gonna say, like, doesn't have a shield on yet.
Gotta wait for the optimal moment to pause.
Ah, that's right, yeah. I'm gonna waste that 5.5 seconds. Alright, these are all new checks that we have not seen yet in Spirit Temple. So we're looking for... Again, we're looking for both items for Shadow Temple. We have neither. Also looking for that Mirror Shield, even though we have a pretty good idea that it's just chilling in Shadow Temple. We also know where our long shot is, also in Shadow Temple. We do not know where Iron Boots are, so... Nope. But thank you, Foster J. I do not love chickens, though.
How about chickens IRL?
They taste good. You know, that's about all I have to say. They taste good. I think, oh man, that hint, man. I can't get over that Shadow Temple pot hint. It's just crazy. That was just added this season too, I believe so.
Yeah, I think so. Try to get you to not do that check.
It is I think it's one of the only, like, straight up 100% skippable rooms. I mean, every room, I guess you could skip a lot of the side rooms, but...
You have a big chest, oh no.
The most appropriately named item in the game, the Stone of Agony.
You feel the pain seeing it.
Do we know the count for meme percent? Do we have that count going yet? We have not. I know we haven't found. We haven't found Greg. I know we haven't found Greg yet.
We've got Nehru's.
Yeah, we've seen Nehru's and the stone. I think it's 2 of 5 because we've seen Nehru's. They've both picked up Nehru's. And look in here. Oh, a big chest. The Maverick chest. Oh, we got a big sword. Got a bigger sword.
Won't turn your nose up at that.
Okay. Panarin's just going through the archives of all of the times where I'm on comms and I get really angry about chickens. Purple checking out Dance. Oh, everyone get hyped for Dance Dad. Oh, it's Dance Dad time. He's gonna be so happy. We're gonna play the song for him. Yes. B. Luigi's got it right. And just bombs. Man, this... Where are our Shadow Temple items?
Yeah. Not in spirit so far.
Chicken that happened to be... Kariossa dropping for Wind. And only going to be one more check here in Logic. And I think after this, you're probably going to get the reverse Wasteland play. I would imagine.
Yeah, it makes sense.
It's the next densest location. So
there is one more big chest, though.
Oh, hovers! Okay.
Still need dins, but that is nice.
Where are our fire sources? Yeah, Kariossa, we mentioned earlier kind of like the streak that Kariossa was on. The last 10 races that he's been a part of, he's finished top 10 in 9 of them. He's got, what, 4 first-place finishes? Kariossa is on a tear recently, and it looks like it's continuing. Got 2 more checks here. I know that there is a way that you can check the size of these chests without the lens. I think you have to like side hop from one to the other, and you can kind of see if any of them are larger. Yeah, you side hop onto them, yeah.
I wonder if someone has timed that out. It's faster than just opening them and getting it over with.
Yeah, that's an interesting one, right? You know, like, you gotta imagine that it's probably either just as fast or a little slower. Yeah, Storms, I don't think Storms has given us anything. We haven't seen Frogs 1 yet, but Storms is looking like a huge bait song.
Yeah, Well was totally dry.
I see what you did there. I like that.
I didn't even mean...
That was good. I like that. That was good. No, I'm proud of you.
I'll take it.
Kariossa, the Stone Forest Dip. Okay, well, look at it this way. If Kariossa, like, fully commits to this, there's a chance that Purple can get back into this. There's a chance.
I mean, I think
if this somehow, some way doesn't pay.
I feel like this is what I would have done, but then realized Reversed Wasteland is maybe a better, better path.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, if it was the move I would have made, it's probably wrong.
So I'm trying to think, if you went to... Okay, so based on the hints that we have... by the way, Purple's about to pick up the hook shot, I would imagine, unless they go... No! I was going to say... I think the only thing that could be in GTG would be Iron Boots? By the logic that we have, because we know that...
right.
Yeah, we know that Mirror Shield and Long Shot are both in Water Temple. Dins can't be in GTG, so the only thing that you would be going there for would be Iron Boots. And that, you could argue that oh my god, there's a big chest. It's literally the first chest in Forest Temple. Are you kidding me? Oh my god!
Well...
Kariossa, you're a madman! Okay,
all discussion of what we should do has gone out the window.
Holy...
That's what you should have done. Just go get Din, where it obviously is.
Oh my... What a god! What a routing god! My goodness! Yeah, so irons from glow. Irons from glow mode. That is, man. Purple is just honestly. I'm gonna tell you the truth, guys. Purple has not routed this horribly. Like I haven't been like it's been some like misfortunate like time of day stuff, and you know the hook shot's kind of in a crappy location, but like I don't think Purple has routed this horribly. Like this is just a clinic being put on by Kari.
Yeah.
What are the odds that we're gonna get like water temple access in here as well?
Don't know. I feel like water temple access, you know, there's a good chance of that still being GTG, since this is going to give you your long shot.
Mm-hmm. And for the record, still don't know. It could still be all dungeons, chat. We're holding out hope. I mean, I'm not holding out hope. Certainly don't want that to happen, but it could be all dungeons. You don't know. Got to imagine Purple's probably going to go into... I imagine it's probably going to be a Jabu dip, actually. Drop Furores in there.
Yeah, it's a shame knowing how close they were to Boomerang.
They're close. Another bow. Never have BGS. Yeah, BGS makes Dead Hand free. You jump slash, you crouch stab one time, and then you just do a charged slash, like a charged spin, and he dies. He just dies. No, Boomerang was not hinted. Boomerang is on chickens, unhinted. So
Purple is going, looks like maybe Frogs won.
And this is the last Song of Storms thing. I mean, if this ends up not being anything, this I would say Purple is going to be upset that he went down this huge path of ice, getting Song of Storms, going into the well, checking all the Song of Storms things.
Yeah, and with how Kariossa's seed is going, there's a good chance they would never even need to check ice.
Man.
Or bottom of the well.
Yeah, that's rough. Massive bait. Huge bait. Ice cavern bait into bottom of the well bait. Alright, well, looking at Kariossa, how deep are these items going to be? We know Long Shot is in the pot. We do not know where Mirror Shield is, and quite frankly, I mean, I think you threw out the idea that, like, it might not even be Mirror Shield, it could be, like, Hammer, which would be even funnier.
Yeah, could have to go into fire. I guess it can't be our long shot because that was hinted.
Time Traveler. I mean, we know whatever the item is, whether it's Hammer, whether it's, you know, Mirror Shield, whatever it may be, we know it's going to be on Bongo, because that just happens. You know what it could even be? Here's some crazy theory crafting, that it could be the other scale to get Strength 3 in diving to get whatever's behind the Yeet Rock.
I'd like to see that.
There's some
gold gauntlets.
Yeah, there's some crazy potential logic chain there for you. It'll be Manager. Yeah, I was gonna say, Tannerin, this seed's been way too nice. And by nice, I mean it's been nice for Kariossa, because they've routed it incredibly. It's night again for Purple! Purple cannot get to Kakariko during the day as Child.
No, and they opted to pass the Composer Grave again.
Oh my god. Just brutal time of day. Oh, they're planting this bean. Why are they planting this bean?
We know that's a slingshot up there.
Yeah, we do.
They already have a slingshot.
Unless it wasn't slingshot? It was 100% a slingshot. Like, I didn't missee that, right?
I mean, I wrote it down.
Yeah.
So if I'm writing it down, it's gotta be the...
I was making jokes earlier in the Discord about Chimp misidentifying a boomerang as a Deku stick on comms the one day him and I were doing commentary, so it has happened. People misidentify things in the crate all the time. Like, it's not something that anyone everyone's done it. Everyone's misidentified something. Yeah, I guess maybe, perhaps? Yeah. You saw it as a sling upgrade, and you think, like, oh, is that, like... Yeah, they also peaked it beforehand, too, yeah. Sure. It'll be something we ask. It'll be something we ask Purple, if they choose to do an interview afterwards. Now, if Purple doesn't get hookshot here, that will be tragic. Like, you want to at least see the runners get all of the items.
Yeah, I can't imagine them not, but I guess if you route a different direction, anything can happen.
Mm-hmm. So what do you think? I mean, with your, we'll say limited experience, but you are like a newer player, do you think, like, based on what they found early in the season and kind of how you have routed things in the past, what do you think you would have done? You think you would have kind of went what Kariossa kind of did, maybe what Purple did? What do you think?
I probably would have skipped chickens because there was just... I think when there's a lot to do, I tend to skip the longer checks. So, you know, I think Kariossa made, you know, was just really, you know, smart in choosing not to, you know, kind of glance over anything and hit all these checks, whereas I probably would have tried to, you know, just follow progression more and end up, you know, with all these key items kind of spread out around, which Kariossa's managed to just pick up and then really smoothly go through all these required dungeons.
It was honestly really... I mean, to say that, like, the chickens thing was a bold call is kind of silly because you're in child CAC and it's daytime and the chickens are there. But, like, with the amount of stuff that Kariossa had at that moment to still make the call to do chickens, I think was really impressive. And... okay, that can't be it. We have fire arrows now, though, but that can't be what the hint was talking about.
Yeah, because we do have dins.
Yeah.
And you, in fact, always have dins.
Yeah, we do. Really cool strat here, throwing that Deku Nut, stunning the Skulltula before it even comes out of the ceiling, and just back walking across the hallway. We were actually talking prior to the restream, Carlson, about how that room that Kariossa was in with the silver rupees, you were like, sometimes I lose... oh, big chest, before I say anything. There's the mirror shield. Ooh, that's a nice color purple, too. But you were mentioning about how that room specifically, like, you're trying to learn where that target is on the wall to shoot it.
Yeah.
Kariossa was missing it, so... clearly, it is not as easy as, you know, I mean, sometimes you're in a hurry, you're trying to rush it, and...
I mean, it is invisible, so...
it is. Hey, a hook shot for Purple. Also, oh, okay, so here's an interesting thing. Kariossa could skip the back hallway if he wanted to. I believe he has the boss key. He got it in the Invisible Blades room.
Yeah.
So, if Kariossa wanted to, he could skip that back hallway. I feel like with how much you've God routed it, I feel like you're like, nah, I'm not gonna skip it. But
yeah, I think... I mean, if their Furores wasn't set in Spirit, maybe you set it over here and then bail, but...
we did see a very unfortunate... well, I'm not gonna spoil it, but... there was a Challenge Cup race a couple days ago where there was a furores set in Shadow, and it ended up not working out for someone. I won't spoil, though. Yeah, you might as well look for it. What do you think, chat? Are we going to find gold scale first or iron boots? What do you guys think? What do you think, Carlson? What do you think we'll find first?
I'm feeling boots. Don't know why, but I'm just calling it. We do know strength 3 is diving experiment, so that could be your you know, logical path. Put irons in the that final fairy grotto.
What, the nightmare logic scenario?
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna laugh pretty hard, Alex, if Kariossa doesn't pick up the light arrows in Lost Woods, and like that, it ends up being a like Kariossa god routed this seed so bad, like not badly, but so well that he never picks up the the light arrows. That would be pretty funny.
I mean, I could see it happening if you. I mean, he can full clear spirit now.
Mm-hmm.
And then see what it takes to get into water, I guess.
All right. How does logic work? 80-bitty. The game picks and chooses how badly it wants you to suffer, and then that's it. Oh yeah, guys, get your bets in. What will we see first? Gold scale or iron boots? Oh! No way. No way. No way. Oh, okay.
So
oh no. Oh no.
The
Oh,
manager is in.
Oh no. Oh no. Hold on, I gotta do the, hold on, I gotta do this in chat real quick. There we go. Okay, all right. Well, on the plus side, let's look at the positives. PurpleRupees is about to pick up Din's Fire, which hopefully will push them back to getting Composer Grave, which will give them silvers.
Yep.
Which, technically, I mean, that will immediately push them to Spirit, which will immediately push them to Shadow. So honestly, like, it's not... I mean, the Boomerang's the big thing, right? Like, the Boomerang is what's separating the two of them. But, like, PurpleRupees is going to get on this path. Like, the path that we've seen Kariossa on for the last, like, maybe, like, 45 minutes or so. Purple's about to get put on it.
Yeah.
So...
And with, you know, still not knowing anything about where Irons or Gold Scale is, you could have Kariossa, you know, doing the full Ice Cavern, bottom of the well route that PurpleRupees did earlier. So
very true. Very true. And plus, you gotta remember, Purple knows that Jabu is barren. So all of that time that Kariossa spent clearing out those rooms, Purple's not going to do it. So, like, as much as this lead is in Kariossa's favor, and it is, we're not trying to sugarcoat it. Kariossa does have a pretty big lead, but depending on where this last, you know, water temple stuff is, and depending upon how long it takes Kariossa to find, Kariossa doesn't even have a single scale yet. Like, forget gold scale entry, Kariossa doesn't even have silver scale yet. So this is immediately going to be over. Yep. Okay, so this is big. This is big for Purple. This is a big deal right here. Purple is going to catch up a little bit. That's Kariossa's first slingshot. That's funny. Yep, open up Shadow Temple. You're going to do these first two checks anyway. Oh, is Kariossa going back into Forest Temple? They are. Interesting. Okay. Not a bad play. I don't think there's a... Objectively, I really don't think there is a bad play at the current moment. Like, you're just kind of like, all right, these iron boots, this gold scale not being hinted to me. Oh, okay, oh, I'm stupid. They're going to Spirit Temple, duh.
I missed that also.
I'm thinking, like, why is he going back? Why is he going back to Forest Temple? I'm like, okay, I guess, whatever. But, right, got to drop back down, though, and get this mirror shield check. Oh, purple scaring away the keys. This is actually like a pretty substantial time loss. If you scare these keys away, they fly around forever. Oh, no way. No way. Is it just chilling right here? Oh, okay. No. All right. All right, we got the winner here is Iron Boots. So most of you think we're gonna see the Iron Boots first. Again, we know that Gold Scale locks Strength 3. So we know that for a fact. So we got to keep that kind of in the back of our minds. Of now, obviously, if we find Gold Scale, we're not gonna be finding those Iron Boots because we know that Central Pillar is just a small key. So.
Yep. Is that
also,
go mode? Well, not
also, you're getting to see the difference in having to fight Dampe with or without Big Goron Sword.
Dampe.
Did I say Dampe? God,
you know,
I always do that. I always call Dampe Dead Hand and Dead Hand Dampe. I don't know why.
I feel like that's someone's headcanon.
I don't know why I do that. Honestly, Dampe fucked us up enough in both of the races for these runners that, you know what, I wouldn't even be upset. Oh, Purple, no! Purple! Purple, go to the graveyard! Oh, Purple, go to the graveyard. Oh, no. Well,
I guess we could see if there's anything good. Maybe they just do the loop. Don't go deeper forest.
Yeah, I think that's the best thing. I mean, if you're rooting for Purple, now what you want is you want Gold Scale Iron Boots to be in here. Because, I mean, this is one of those... I really don't know... I gotta imagine, Kariossa, after this, is probably, now that it's in logic, is probably just gonna go GTG. After that. And then from there, I mean, you could go back to... You have the Warp Songs. You can go to Forest. You can go to Fire. You could... I imagine they're probably not gonna go to the Ice Cavern. Like...
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's just a question of density of checks, how fast you can do it, so...
And just some small keys here for Purple. Kariossa getting trolled a little bit by Twin Rova. Oh yeah, this is a very... Okay, well, they're gonna save it here on this hit, but... Like, max separation there on the shot, on the beam. And nothing but small keys. Forest Temple was 3 small keys and Din's Fire. Oh, Kariossa's still getting trolled a little bit by Twin Rova.
Troll intensifies.
Oh my... Okay. Twin Rova wants PurpleRupees to get back into this race. They're right on top of each other again. All right, that should be a hit. There we go. All right, good. Ideal path, in my opinion, is Spirit, GTG, Fire, follow up on the Hammer. I think that's probably what I would do. The temptation is you've already been into Forest and like, okay, like maybe I just go back to Forest, like... Going deep in Fire Temple is rough. But who knows? Maybe we need to do all dungeons anyway. Who knows?
Maybe it's just horse archery, and we have to do all dungeons.
Oh, what an honor it would be for to be on comms with you, and your first comms ever is an oops all dungeon seed. Big oops all dungeons energy. That would be such a massive oops too for such a crappy item. Like, oh yeah, it's just all dungeons for irons.
So much of it being so fast, and then
yeah. Gold scales chilling in Ganon's castle. There's no other way to get in. I actually wonder how long Kariossa would put it off for. Like, I gotta imagine you're gonna do GTG, then fire. I can't imagine it would be like, are you gonna slot Stone Forest before Ice Cavern? And then, thus beating Ice Cavern, you get access to Bottom of the Well. Would you slot it before Bottom of the Well?
Yeah, I feel like I would do Ice Cavern and Bottom of the Well first. But maybe I just have an aversion to doing... I feel like I have like a physical desire not to do non-required dungeons.
It's like a physical, like, it's a thing inside you. Like, I wince, I groan every time.
Do not give me a stone. I do not want it.
By the way, clutch potion for Kariossa, by the way, who had 3/4 health entering the wasteland. Now, in Rando, we have a setting on that you need 6 medallions. So you cannot get to Ganon yet. Yeah, anybody that's new here, those are all of our settings. Again, please feel free to ask any questions. We got a lot of very knowledgeable people here in the chat room.
And also me.
And you're doing great. Honestly, for your first time ever, you're doing great.
I'm just having a bit of fun. We do know Haunted Wasteland is... Oh, no, we don't. I was joking about it being foolish.
And turns out it was. Really trying to... At this point, you're just trying to manifest a big chest into the Forest Temple for purple.
Yeah. Maybe on Phantom Ganon.
Oh god, that would be the... Oh god. That would be horrible. It's like worst case scenario for Kariossa, too. Yeah, if you like OOT, there's a very, very good chance you will like OOT Rando. Which, honestly, coming from someone that... Oh god, I'm gonna make so many people mad. Coming from someone who never played this game casually. I never played this game casually as a kid, or even prior to getting into Rando. I never played this game, and I got into Rando, and I've been doing it now for like 4 years. So
Nice.
Oh, stop with all the shocked faces. I know, I'm horrible.
Majora's Mask, no question. Though
Nums? Go ahead, answer your question first. Oh. Big chest. Well, it was a bow. I've never played Majora's Mask either.
Oh no? Oh, you got it.
So, there you go. Never played Majora's Mask either. Is that every bow? We've seen every bow now.
Yep.
Seen every bow, we've seen every bomb bag. I'm just trying to think of how many big chests there are left. Not many.
No. I mean, we got a wallet, maybe a bottle. Double defense somewhere.
We have seen all bottles too. Man.
It's all bottle.
Yeah, we haven't seen the trade sequence item. We haven't seen Lens of Truth yet. Alright, what's on? Anything up here? Oh, okay. Big chest on top. Yeah, we're running out of stuff. I mean, we're running out of big chests in the game. That was... Okay, that was another one. We have found every wallet. My goodness. Okay, so how many big chests could there be left? We know where golds are, so we can't find golds. We know where ice... Well, have we seen ice arrows? I think we've seen ice arrows. I think somebody has them. We've seen every spell. Oh, here's another big chest. We've seen double magic. Oh my god. Okay, if I had to... Let me see. Okay, we have not seen ice arrows. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's either there's like single digit things left that could be in a big chest. It's got to be in the single digits.
Try to count for my...
Because we know where golds are, because golds are just chilling in the bottom of the lake. And we know that... I'm trying to think, like, other items that we know are just freestanding items. Yeah, we found every bottle. Every bottle has been found between the two runners. Irons, golds, ice arrow, lens, and slingshot. Yeah, that's it.
Tunics, right?
Oh yeah, tunics. That's right. We haven't seen either tunic yet. So that's 2 more. And we're running out of stuff. We are running out of potential, you know. That's that point in the seed where you start opening up big chests and it's not the thing you want. And you're like, really? Yeah, second scale we haven't found.
Irons on Big Poe.
That would be horrible. Yeah, we might have cursed it. We might have cursed it with the J word.
That's what makes it an interesting race. Still anyone's game.
Got nothing but small keys. These are the first 2 small keys we found? Yikes. Big yikes. Those are the first 2 small keys we found. Can't say the J word. Yeah, I guess it's too late now, right? Purple might just be ahead of the game. Purple might just be like, you know what? This is all dungeons. Screw it.
Yeah.
I feel like at that point it took you so long to get that hook shot, and you're still kind of searching for so many items that I feel like there is a part of you that's like, you know what? The only way I get back into this race is if it is all dungeons, so let me just like lean into it.
Yeah, and it still could be, so.
Yeah, Purple Bomber's got it. Kariossa was driving like down the Autobahn at 200 miles an hour, and then just like hit a speed trap and had to slow down to like 30. Yeah, very good point. Kariossa's got really good execution. All right, Purple, are you gonna... Purple's not moving.
Is there a peak there?
Purple. Purple. Uh-oh. What happened? Controller disconnected, maybe? Bathroom break, maybe? No, the timer's still going. I don't think it's... Yeah, the hearts are moving, so the VC didn't crash. Big chest. Okay, that's one less big chest. We found the trade sequence item. Oh, okay. All right, there it is. Okay, I don't know what happened there, but... I think it was... If I had to guess, it was probably, like, some controller issue. Had to imagine that's probably why there was a pause there.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Seems
yeah.
to be back and running fine.
Yeah, everything seems good. So the goal, Fishman, is to obtain the 6 medallions that you see on the screen. The forest, fire, water, spirit, shadow, and light medallions. All of those medallions are shuffled around amongst all of the dungeons in the game. So your objective becomes you have to obtain all of the items required to beat those dungeons, and then obviously go and kill Ganon. You only need the stones if there is a required song on the Ocarina of Time song check. Obviously, in the vanilla game, when you obtain the 3 stones, you are then given the Ocarina of Time. The Ocarina of Time gives you Song of Time. Well, the songs in this randomizer are random. So if you end up needing that song to beat the game, then yes, you would need the stones. Otherwise, you don't. Yeah, GTG was... GTG was barren. So Kariossa now has cleared his own barren location. And that looks like a small chest.
And in our Phantom Ganon fight, too.
Water is... They don't intend for you to do water without the boots. Both of these runners are very capable of beating Water Temple without the iron boots. The only thing you cannot do in the Water Temple without iron boots is Central Pillar, which has been hinted to us as a key. So everything in Water Temple will be accessible to us once we get Gold Scale. I actually didn't read what that hint was.
That was another 50 skulls dead.
Oh, that was the other... Okay. All right, Purple's gotta hope for something here on Phantom Ganon. Either that, or at this point now, you're hoping for all dungeons. That is a oh, that's okay. That's the scale we saw earlier. That's the scale that Purple got, I think, right? Is that? Oh no, it isn't. That is not the scale Purple got, I don't think.
No.
No, it's not. Oh, it's not. Okay, so if Kariossa goes to SFM. Kariossa is in go mode. In, like, full-on, like, can beat the game. If Kariossa goes to SFM, Kariossa can beat the game. Oh, man. All right. Oh, boy. Okay, so Kariossa... Okay, if you keep in track, it was, about an hour 48 and some change on the clock? When Kariossa found Silver Scale? Oh, man. Okay. Would Kariossa go SFM and not finish? Yeah, if you find... I think if you find Gold Scale, the second you find Gold Scale, you immediately play Serenade. You immediately play Serenade the second you find Gold Scale. Alright, Purple gonna be picking up... Finally! Oh god, how many times did Purple walk past this?
2 or 3.
Oh, this is gonna feel really bad. This is gonna feel really bad for Purple. Oh man, that hurts. That hurts. Yeah, SFM is Sacred Forest Meadow. Sorry, yeah, there's a lot of locations in this game, so the community has taken to just acronyming them. Is acronyming a word? Is that a word? Acronyming
probably
something?
Not.
Yeah, what is now?
Yeah.
You could all say you heard it here. SFM stands for Send Foster Money. I like that. Abbreviating. Yeah, abbreviating is a word.
Initializing.
Initializing? Yeah, that's another good one. Yeah, Kariossa is literally in go to Sacred Forest Meadow, beat the game. And we'll see how long it takes for him to go there. As of right now, it doesn't seem like that is the plan. I gotta imagine if you're picking up Scarecrow Song, the next thing you're about to go do is fire.
Yeah, most likely.
Also, you gotta imagine, like, okay, so if you play, even if, here's the thing, it's really bad for Purple at the current moment, because if Kariossa decides that he's like, okay, I'm gonna go do ice, right? If you decide to do ice, the song that you play to warp to ice is Minuet, and you're literally going to have to walk over the grotto that has gold scale in it. So unless you, like, do Fire Temple, beat all of fire, and then instead of warping, you just walk out. So I guess that is the situation. Oh, boy. Okay, well. God, what if it is all dungeons for Iron Boots? Like, what if it is? It literally could be.
Or they could just be hanging out on fire.
It's never that nice. It's never that free. Especially not with this scene, where literally everything was just laying around.
Yeah. Well, if it's consistent with Kariossa's earlier logic, it's gonna be like the second chest he opens in Fire Temple. Or earlier luck.
It's gonna be on the bottom. It's gonna be on the first Flare Dancer.
Yeah.
Imagine your last two locations being gold scale and irons. Oh god, incoherent. That would be terrible. It'll be Fire Temple boss key. Oh! Oh, he's leaving! Oh, this is it. If Kariossa literally just doesn't forget, this is gonna be it right here.
Yeah, and I think he's gonna not forget, because he's got that hammer out, ready to smash the grotto open.
Oh, don't walk past it. Oh, this would be so sad. Don't walk past it. Stop right here. Okay, alright, that's it. This is gonna be glow mode in game right here.
Now, unfortunately, he's probably not gonna grab lights while he's here.
No.
So
no, not at all. Which is actually kind of funny. Like, that's actually kind of like a comical thing that's gonna happen.
Lights are in the outside Goron City Grotto.
Mm-hmm.
So
all right, Nums, I believe it was you that was asking how you do gold scale with water. You're about to see it. All right, so now the question becomes, where were Iron Boots? Wait. Oh,
get that strength 3.
Kariossa is going to get to strength 3 before he does water. You know what? I respect it. I respect it. I respect this call. You know it's here. Just go get it. You don't know where light arrows are. Yeah, might as well just in case. Yeah, this is man, Kariossa continuing this really amazing like series of play that he's been doing. Obviously, we showed the stats earlier for those that weren't here at the start. Last 10 races Kariossa's been in, 9 top 10s, and I think 4 first place finishes.
Yeah, an average 2.5 hour runs, so.
Would have been well underneath that if Kariossa grabs that SFM grotto earlier.
Also, I feel like it's worth pointing out how matching Kariossa's outfit is. He's got his tunic, shield, and gauntlets all kind of vibing together.
Yeah. Do you have I'm curious, do you have like a preset cosmetic thing that you do, or do you just go random every time?
I've been going random, but I feel like, you know, I should come into my own style. Maybe a black tunic or something. My emo days.
Nice. I like that.
But it's fun. It's especially for the Goron and Zora tunics. It's fun to have a little surprise.
Mm-hmm. I'm a memer. I just make everything red because red's my favorite color. So like literally everything on my UI, all of my clothes are red. My gauntlets are red. All right, here we go. So here's the first step. You got to shoot this torch. Go down this way. Yeah, Shadow and Spirit locked each other, which is really messed up. I think the only thing that Purple's not gonna find this seed is probably the boomerang. We'll see how long it takes Kariossa to find this boss key.
Yeah, and then to climb to Ganon and warp out, but then after he does that, it should be hopefully pretty quick for him to find the light arrows.
Key sanity, you can expect it to do the boss key in Dark Link. Yeah. Yeah, you can't do what we're doing right now, Nums, without the long shot. And obviously long shot is here in Water Temple. So in the vanilla game, there's absolutely no possible way that you could do this. That's just one of the cool things that Rando allows you to do. Get into temples without the required item. Yeah, glitchlessly you can't. Yeah, you can obviously do the glitch where you can swim through the terrain and enter the water temple, but that is not allowed. We're not allowed to do that.
Yeah, so for these races, it's the, you know, I don't know, do you call it glitchless or accessible? Like,
standard is
standard.
the normal, I guess, verbiage you would use. Modified glitchless, yeah, it's mostly glitchless, yeah. The way I like to envision it is like any glitch, because obviously this game is perfectly coded and has no issues at all.
No.
But the way I like to think about it is any trick in this game that someone could walk into your stream and just tell you what to do step by step, and you could do it, is probably allowed. Like, anything that requires, like, a long, like, arduous process, or, like a video that you have to watch, like, chances are it's probably not allowed. But if someone could literally just come into your chat and just be like, hey, hit this button, and that works. You're like, oh, okay, it's probably allowed. That's the way I know that doesn't actually, it's not actually the way it works, but in my brain, that's how I
No, it's
tend
pretty fair. Maybe that B1 jump. Quick theory forward.
Yeah.
Deck of tree.
Yeah.
Tried to explain that to a friend over Discord.
Oh god, without seeing what they were doing?
Yeah.
Oh god.
It worked.
See, I was able to explain ground jumps to a friend over the phone. Because that's just a series of inputs. That's just like, okay, pull out a bomb, hit this button, hit that button, and then you're good. Right? But like, when it comes to B1 skip, you're like lining up pixels and...
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, this boss key is being really mean in the Water Temple. Again, Kariossa's kind of showing you, like, all of the awkward, like, traversing you have to do in this temple when you don't have irons. It's pretty clear that the devs intended you to have iron boots in this temple.
Yes. How do you do a ground jump?
So you pull out a bomb, and you basically attempt to pick up the bomb while holding your shield out. And there's some spacing that you need to get between yourself and the bomb, and that spacing is, obviously, you could set that spacing up in numerous ways. There's a lot of different ways to do it. But the basic idea is you need to be trying to pick up a bomb while your shield is up. And it puts Link in this really bizarre state where he could jump straight up in the air.
It took me a while to get the hang of them, but I found a setup that works for me that I don't know that I could explain to anyone else. But I'm like, yeah, I can do it, so it'll keep me going.
Yeah, man, going all the way back to that that wallet path hint we found for Morpha, which feels like forever ago because the rest of the seed was so free.
Yeah.
Oh, and this is the best Dark Link strat here. Throwing a Deku Nut, rolling, throw a Deku Nut. Everybody out there that struggled with this fight as a kid, Kariossa just making short work of Dark Link there.
That was nothing for him.
Oh man, this is a really mean water temple, by the way. This is really, really mean. Like, we're getting into, like, check, what, 7 and 8? And still haven't found the boss key yet?
I think Megaton Hammer is kind of how they intend for you to fight Dark Link. At least large. But
yeah, I guess that's the other thing. You could rush BGS and use it to kill him, but I'm wondering if Kariossa's gonna... I mean, Kariossa's definitely gonna come... There it is. There's our boss key on River Chest. Kariossa definitely gonna come in underneath the average that they've had.
yeah.
Ooh, are they... What are they... Oh, he's... Kariossa just making sure that this chest isn't a big chest. I won on the last hit of my giant snipe. Purple, that's pretty hog, actually. Yeah, a lot of people use Din's Fire. Kariossa, you could just put the hover boots on. Just put the hover boots on. You have the hover boots. It is very purple in here. It is very purple in here. Oh my goodness. We got purple bomber, purple Yoshisaur. We got purple rupees. Also, that was a... By the way, that was a Morpha fight, by the way.
Yeah, if you blinked, you might have missed it.
Yeah, if you blinked, Morpha was alive. And now Morpha's dead. Yep, turns out you could just pin Morpha up against the corner of that door and just crouch stab it to death. I genuinely blinked. I looked over at PurpleRupees' screen for like a split second. I'm like, oh, okay, Kariossa beat Water Temple.
Oh, it's unfortunate.
Honestly, this room sucks without Iron Boots if you don't know the strat that we saw Kariossa do earlier.
Yeah, I gotta learn that.
Yeah, if you don't know, anybody that really has a hard time traversing this room without Iron Boots, definitely just go back in the VOD and watch what Kariossa did. It's kind of, I don't want to say it's like a complicated setup, but it basically just involves you lining Link up with the wall when you come in and side hopping. You side hop like a set amount of times. You back walk, you then side hop another X amount of times, you throw a Deku Nut, and then you literally just back walk to the door. It will save you many, many headaches. Anyone that has a tough time with that hallway. I still elect to use Iron Boots if I have them.
Yeah, one nice thing about learning, like, OOT glitches is how consistent a lot of the, like, the setups are. They're not, once you get in the once you get in the habit of doing, like, backflips and side hops and stuff, you're like, oh, this is really consistent.
It's kind of like this weird unintentional thing that the devs did, where, like, you have the tank controls that Link has when you're Z-targeting are, like, really, really good. for jump setups. And I really don't think it was intentional. I think it was just like, okay, we need to give the player a way to like lock onto things.
Yeah, I think it's just a byproduct of how they...
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that you straighten yourself when you target a wall also.
Right. And yeah, like Incoherent is saying, the 20 frames per second thing definitely helps. Because there are, believe it or not, there are some like frame perfect things that you can go for in OOT Rando. Like, even though you're not doing a lot of the more complex glitches. Like, for example, we didn't get to see it on, I think we might have actually seen it. I wasn't... Kariossa beat Water Temple so fast I wasn't even paying attention, but also big chest up here at the top of Ganon's castle. The chest at the... when you go into Water Temple, I think it's the map chest. It's either the map chest or the compass chest. I don't remember which one it is. But it's the chest that's kind of blocked by that pillar of water. Mm-hmm. If you... Oh, wow, that's a really well-timed double defense, by the way. If you want to just not hit the switch in that room, you can roll into the chest and hit the hitbox and open it. But there's only like a couple frames that works. Like, it's not like something you could just mash. I mean, you mash it to get it, but it's not like the most free thing. But it makes it a lot easier when you're running on 20 frames per second. So that's Compass. Okay, yeah, Compass is the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, the Compass chest, the one that's blocked by the pillars of water. Ganon did have titties, that is true. So does anybody know, is this the fastest bracket seed we've had? This has got to be up there, right? This was a lightning quick seed.
Yeah, and Kariossa really didn't, you know, make much of a misplay. I mean, could have gotten the SFM scale faster, but
I think the only real waste of time he had was GTG. Like, that was it.
Oh, yeah.
And it makes total sense, too, because, like, at that moment, like, the GTG play, like, 99% of players... Like, if you were to have, like, 100 players do this seed, 99 of them do GTG after Spirit Temple in that moment. Like, that is not a... That's not something that you're going to be hung up on that much after the seed is over. There are at least 2 faster, really. That is hard to believe. I mean, because this is going to come underneath, what, 215 potentially? Depending upon how long it takes Kariossa to check that. I mean, this is going to be the first thing they look at.
Yeah, it'll be right outside, and then they'll just have to warp into a dungeon and warp back.
Well, there you go, Carlson. So your first ever seed on comms is... I mean, I'm going to call this a jet seed.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, I'm going to call this a jet seed. Now that it's over, I'm confident in saying this is a pretty jetty seed. Yeah, this is a fast boy. This is really, really quick. But yeah, no baptism by fire for you, where you get a 3.5 hour, all dungeons, 50 skulls.
Big Goron.
Yeah, Big Goron trade sequence.
Frogs too. No, it's a good seed. It's fun.
You know what's happening now, though, is that the next one you sign up for is going to be the worst seed ever.
Oh yeah, but I'll be ready.
Yeah, this one got you nice and set up and ready. Like, you'll be confident. Yeah, no like spaghetti logic. I mean, the absolutely loaded Deku tree was kind of bonkers, but by the time we got the other path hints, it kind of like whittled away at like, okay, it can't be that, it can't be that, it can't be that, it has to be this. Yeah, boomerang on chickens was not my favorite thing that happened today.
No, that... You know, I'll become a chicken fan from here on out. That's what I'll do.
Why? Why though?
Just to spite you.
You were Carlson, you were doing so well. We went 2 hours and 10 minutes, and not once did you join in with the, haha, I'm gonna like chickens despite Kuiper now.
You know, I gotta make a name for myself in this community.
Oh God, all of you have just the influence, the negative influence that all of you in chat have. T-Rest, I'm glad I'm retired. I saw I had an hour just for notes. Thank you, Nosley. Thank you. Nosley, you're my new favorite. You're my new favorite in chat. Right, we're gonna have a dead pig here in about like 2.5, 3. Well, maybe not even that long. We'll see how long it takes Kariossa to kill the pig. I also do skip Kokiri's sword chest, Haiti. You are right. For a while, that became like my other thing, was that I would skip Kokiri's sword chest and it always ended up sucking. Alright, let me actually, now that, you know what we're gonna do? Do we have a command to pull up the bracket, actually? If anybody,
I believe so.
Yeah, if anyone can pull that up, actually. There it is. Thank you, Siberian. I want to just preview who will be taking on... Actually, we don't know yet. I was going to say Kariossa and PurpleRupees are awaiting a couple other... Hold on.
Hello, Restream. Sorry for the inconveniences, but my PC blue screen just when the seed was finishing.
Believe it or not, Kariossa won. I know you guys are probably shocked, but Kariossa won. Oh, man.
GG's.
Yeah, GG's, everybody. Go give Kariossa some love. By the way, we haven't been doing this, I think, because just the seed was going so fast, but definitely give both of our runners a follow, PurpleRupees and Kariossa. They are both, obviously, Kariossa's moving on into the winner's bracket, and Purple's not out of it yet. They're going down to the loser's bracket, not quite out of it just yet. And big shout out to our trackers. I think the trackers are still there. There we go. B. Luigi and Diesler, who are the actual MVPs behind the scenes. They actually do all the hard work while me and Carlson just get to sit here and talk.
Yeah.
And then the two of us. My name's Kuiper. I just put the command in chat so you know my username. And there's Carlson and Peters as well. So
that's me.
That is
Thanks
you.
for putting up with my first time.
Ah, man, you were great. Everyone, get some GG. First of all, get some GGs in chat for Carlson on his first ever stint here on commentary. You were great, man.
Oh, shuck. No, it's a lot of fun hanging out with you and everyone in chat and watching the race.
Yeah, it's a really good one. I don't know if we are going to have... I'm sure Siberian's working on it now. I'm wondering if we are going to have an interview, probably with Kariossa. I don't know. Purple ended their stream already. We'll see if they want to jump in here, but...
Give me a sec, but yes, Purple agreed for an interview,
okay.
And Kariossa declined.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. Like I said, Kariossa is moving on, so we'll get to hear from Purple. I'm sure Purple doesn't want to hear about about skipping the composer grave a lot, but we'll ask him. We'll see. But yeah, how'd you like this first race ever on comms? How interesting is it to like watch from that perspective?
It's super engaging. Like, just can't. I don't know. It's like so much information, but so fun. It's interesting trying to think about what the runners will do when whatever they're going to do is definitely smarter than whatever I would do. But
okay.
Hey, GG's PurpleRupees.
Yeah, I found the boomerang after the race.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I cut the stream and then just kept the delay going, and then I'm like, I'm gonna go check it.
And it was on chickens.
Yep. No shame in that. I'm a chicken skipper, and sometimes it punishes.
Hey, we're both chicken skippers. So just give me give us your general thoughts on the seed. What were some of the things you liked you did? Obviously, we know some of the things I'm sure you weren't a fan of that you decided on. Just give us your thoughts first of all.
Yeah, it was a really fun seed. I actually really enjoyed playing this one. Finding that Kokiri sword in Child 1 felt great.
Mm-hmm.
And then open up. It's a bit confusing trying to find that hook shot. I'm assuming that's completely unhinted, and you just gotta find that. That was a little
correct.
bit.
Yeah, correct. It was unhinted.
Yeah, so that was a little bit annoying. Other than that, I decided to go and dip Shadow just in case because it was hinted. Unfortunately, I didn't check the Composer Grave.
Yeah, I think Carlson and I counted like 2 or 3 times you walked past it. Once you got the ability to do it.
Oh, that many times? I thought it was just the one time.
Okay, no, it was the one time when I rephrase that. It was the one time when you actually had the stuff to do it, but the other times when you were child, I pointed it out a couple times where, because we were kind of like, oh man, we really hope like Purple gets the opportunity to like do chickens, but there were 2 times where you got into Graveyard / Kakariko as child, but it was nighttime.
Yeah,
and
I usually don't do chickens, so that's just how I play.
Right. I mean,
and then I had already done it as adult, and the Composer Grave was out of logic for me, so I wasn't really concerned about it.
Right. How about how about Shadow and Spirit pointing to one another?
That was kind of funny. I kind of realized that Mirror Shield had to be there. I was really surprised finding Silver Gauntlets. I was assuming my Strength 2 was going to be Lab Dive.
So, funny thing about that is, so Kariossa, when Kariossa found... So, Kariossa was without a scale basically the entire seed.
Okay.
Never found a scale, and then effectively found both of them, like, almost back-to-back. And so the other scale, because I don't know if you know where the other scale is.
Yeah, no idea.
It's in the waterfall in the Gerudo Valley.
Okay, yep. I had just committed to not being able to route it in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that was where...
I also have some news. I asked where the Iron Boots were, and obviously they are on Volvagia.
That's great.
Okay. How I know I don't want this to become like a spoiler log dive thing, but like, is Boss Key at least not terrible?
Haven't checked that, but usually if it's so early, it's probably either early or mid-fire. My guess.
Oh, Lord. Well, I gotta imagine neither of you were going to get that, but I do want to ask you, so this seed definitely felt like go to Shadow and beat the rest of the game.
Yeah,
that's just
for sure.
kind of what it felt like. And I just wonder, like, when it comes to, and this is just from your experience just doing Season 5 and seeds like this, when you get a situation like that, does it kind of become like, man, like, I like the idea that a lot of my stuff is in one location? Or do you kind of get like, man, like, that's a lot of just area of the game that could potentially have nothing?
I'm not exactly sure you're getting. I just kind of take it as it is.
Basically, all I was saying was like when you see a location that has like numerous Go mode items in it, is that like a cool thing? Like, oh, cool, like I have a bunch of stuff in one location, or is it kind of like, oh man, like a lot of my progression's just really condensed?
It's kind of nice because less chance of just clearing everything. Your bottleneck is usually earlier on than later on.
Right. Also, we're joined by Trez. Hello, Trez.
Hello.
Hey, Piper, you asked a question where the boss key was. And the boss key was in the compass chest, so...
Oh! Deep fire! I was wrong.
Oh, God. So we had a logical deep fire to get Iron Boots on Volvagia. Ew. Which were, I mean, well, again, Shadow Temple had a lot of good stuff in it, so...
Yeah.
Carlson, did you want to ask anything with your first little experience here in commentary? Anything you wanted to ask, Purple?
I don't have any questions prepared, but
My closing statement was going to be, if I were to continue, the next thing was going to be GTG, since I knew that was going to be in Logic, and then do Wasteland, Valley as Adult. So.
We did see GTG, I think. So GTG had, I want to say, it was all bait. There was like 3 or 4 bait items in it. There was nothing in there.
Okay.
But yeah, that was just a lot of bait stuff. You obviously followed the Ice Cavern into getting Song of Storms into the to the Song of Storms checks was all bait.
Yeah.
Are you one of the people that subscribe to the Ice Cavern early?
Not usually, but as a lower seed, that felt like the right play to do.
Mm-hmm. Tends to pay out, especially this year. But I think Purple, you got any other closing statements? Otherwise, we can have Siberian send us off.
Nope. Other than that, I actually really enjoyed that seed. It was a fun one.
It was fun to watch. It was really. The two of you were basically, I mean, for the beginning of it, you two were basically just just crossing over each other's paths over and over again. And I think once you went adult, that was a big branching point, because Kariossa was not adult until like the 1 hour mark.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, so really, if you want to watch it back, really interesting routing choices.
I definitely will be.
Yeah, I think that's it for us, Siberian.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. So, then, before we head off, because I see this channel here is needed for another race soon, first I want to thank our runners. Without them, it would not have been possible for the restream. Also, thanks Kuiper and Carlson and Peters for commentary, and don't forget our trackers, Biduigi and Diesler. And next up here on ZSR at 3 PM Eastern, we have a few weeklies starting. One is the Skyward Sword Randomizer Weekly, another one is the Minish Cap Randomizer Weekly. We have an OOT Bingo Tournament Swiss Round 3 match. And that's all the restreamed events on 3 PM EST. At 7:20 Eastern, we have another Ocarina of Time standard tournament race. And at 9 PM Eastern, we have the Breath of the Wild any % by weekly race. For more Zelda content, make sure to check our schedule. And any final words from any of you?
Just keep watching ZSR. We got stuff going on all day.
Yeah. So, thank you very much for watching, and see you next time here on ZSR.